Okay, today we're on the Axum e-bike. We're at Saunders Springs, and I'm getting ready to start down the trail here. And so let's go. They've got a nice little pump track, training track there. Perimeter trail. Well, okay. Well, maybe I want to do the perimeter there. I don't know. I don't think I've ever done the perimeter from there. Let's do that. Let's do the perimeter trail from there. I've been here before, but it's been a while. And this is the first time I've been here alone. So we'll see how this works. I know there are some stairs on this trail somewhere, and I'm hoping not to run into them on the mountain bike, because that wouldn't be fun. Oh, nice little berm made here. Okay, the perimeter trail. I'm not exactly sure how long it is, but I've got my All Trails app running with the navigation on, so we will be able to tell. A lot of switchbacks. And it's gaining some altitude. Man, that was kind of tight on my part. I made that tight and didn't need to be. Okay. Looks like there's some areas with where my handlebars are going to be really tight. That sign said 6.1 miles. Wow. So this could be a really good little trail. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I should have rode across that. I can do that. I can do it skinny like that, but I do not do jumps. So if I run across any jumps, I will not. I'll be rolling them, or possibly even bypassing them, because I don't do jumps. My 64-year-old body is too old to be flying through the air. So I try to steer clear of the jumps. Now, if there's some drops, I might take some drops. We'll see. Okay, 6.25 miles. Here's Connector Trail. Okay. Well, let's keep going. Wait a minute. Connector. I don't know if I'm going the right way or not. I need to look at that sign closer. Okay, let's back up. Put the seat down a little bit. Back up here. Perimeter. This looks like the connector, but I thought it said connects perimeter trail to Knox Trail. Okay. All right. Perimeter straight ahead. All right. I'm good with that. All right, here we go. Don't want to get lost. Very rooty. Yeah, very rooty. Rootier than I remember, actually. Of course, I may never have biked this section of this trail before. May have hiked it, but not biked it. The surface is, there seems to be a quite a bit of loose rock in a lot of places. This nature preserve borders Fort Knox Military Reservation, and so you'll see probably some remnants of Fort Knox and the military possibly on this loop. See a lot of loose gravel here. I'd hate to hit that very fast. Two ways to go there. I chose to take the bridge. I should have rode that skinny. I don't know if I could have done one that long though. Yeah, lots of roots. It's very rooty. Very rooty. Well, heck, I know where I'm at now. That's Hellfire right next to us there, I believe. They've got some berms, but they're not real big berms. You wouldn't want to hit them super fast. Okay. Now here's one of the wooden features, and I forget what they call this one. Maybe elevator. I don't know. Anyway, it's a wooden ramp, or wooden. Yeah, it's elevator. It's elevator, and you can see it over there. It's got some wooden. It's all wood. Starts up here, and you ride a platform to a drop, down a ramp, into a bank turn, over a little bridge like, into another slightly bank turn, over another little bridge, into a bank turn here. I've seen a lot of people take some bad spills on that, especially when it's wet. I have ridden part of it. I have not ridden the whole thing. Okay. They got a little picnic table, and you can go back up. But now we're on the perimeter trail still. Okay. Continue on the perimeter trail. Little rock garden here. Two ways you can go there. You gotta choose your line. I'm shocked at how rooty it is. I don't remember it being this rooty at all. Yeah, I do not remember it being this rooty at all. All right, the green blaze on the trees is perimeter trail, so we're good. Climbing now a little bit. Two ways you can go here, across the bridge or through the gully. Little drop off the end of the bridge. All right. Rudy, Rudy. Rootin' Tooty. This is, I believe, almost exclusively mountain bikes. I'm not seeing any footprints. All I'm seeing is bike tire tracks. So, oh, mud. I hate mud. Alright, 5 1/4, that says. Getting quite a few spider webs down in here. That means the first one through the trail this morning, usually. It's about 9:30, I guess, a.m. There are some pretty rocky sections. Green blaze are still good. They don't veered off. That's one thing about this place is there are so many trails that it's sometimes easy to get lost if you're not familiar. Rock garden, kind of. I guess that's what I'd call that. It was mud pie. As I said, I don't like mud, so I took the rock garden instead. Almost brought me to a standstill. Alright. Climbing again. I'll switch back. Road level across through here. More roots. I don't believe I've ever ridden the perimeter trail all the way around. I may have ridden a pedal strike. Uh-oh. Yeah, that was fairly narrow. There's a chain link fence. And from the sound of what I'm hearing run down there, I'd say that's the Radcliff wastewater plant. Because I know it's in this area. Here's a little rock garden. Root and rock garden. Yep. there's lots of places here where you could grab a pedal strike. Lots of rocks sticking up. Pretty steep uphill here. Yeah. Bench. Some more rocks. Some more mud. Hate roots. Whoops. Well, not the line I wanted, but well, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Sometimes in here, the roots just surprise you. They're huge. So you gotta kind of be careful. All right. More rocks. More roots. If you like rocks and roots. And I would say this has earned its moniker as a moderate trail. And I think there may even be a few sections of it that are marked Black Diamond, but I don't know that I would mark it Black Diamond if I was doing it. I tend to think of Black Diamond as being quite a bit more difficult. Although when we went up to Brown County, Indiana, and rode up there, we did a couple Black Diamond trails that, to me, they were, I wouldn't have called them Black Diamond. I'd have called them fun because they were smooth and clean. No roots, they were downhills. They had jumps on tabletops on them, but okay, perimeter straight ahead. They had tabletops on them, but they were easily rolled. And that's what I do, I roll them. And had a lot of fun. You know, they were quick, they were fast, and you had no fear going fast because the berms were huge. I mean, you could go up on a berm and almost lean your bike over horizontal. Loose gravel here. Yeah, I don't like the loose gravel. And so much of this trail is rocky as far as just having loose gravel and stuff. Not a whole lot of hard packed. I mean, this is hard packed, but the soil is intermingled with all this gravel, and it really makes for something that I wouldn't want to go very fast on unless I was used to it. I mean, you get to know what you can and can't do on it for sure. But all right, we're down to 4.5. Riding pretty good. Yep. Alright, we'll switch back here. No berm. Kind of shocked. That would be a good place for a berm. But there's no berm there. And it's... Alright. Looks like we're going to do another another switch back up here. More roots. Maybe not. We're climbing now. Maybe where we've been, not where we were going. More roots. More rocks. Of course, Hardin County, Kentucky, which is where we're at, is noted for karst topography. So, limestone caves and rocks is pretty much everywhere around here. A rock garden across the stream. Gotta be careful, cause I have to stop pedaling every once in a while because I'm afraid I'm gonna pedal strike. That's a good little section there, like that. I'm here in the wastewater plant again, so there's 4. Alright. Yeah, some of these places I get into, I'm like, man, I'm scared I'm gonna pedal strike, so I quit pedaling, and then I almost come to a stop. I see they've tried to do some mowing. Weed eating probably is what they're doing. That's one thing. Get a really narrow deck, zero turn helps with these trails. Nice berm there, but you can't get it. Well, I didn't have enough speed to use it really. Yeah, it looks like they've done one side of the trail, and I'm guessing with a weed eater. Hard to know for sure unless you actually ride up on doing it. I know in E-Town, the guy that maintains the trails in E-Town, he has a skag. Uh-oh. What's happened here? Oh, I had my brakes on. Yeah, I had a finger on the brake. All right, let's go. He uses a skag with, I think it's got like a 42-inch deck. And he's gone through and cleared a 42-inch path around pretty much all the trails so that he can get his mower through there. And he gets to do both sides of the trail at the same time with a 42-inch path. And I think that's a good, of course, I think that's a good way to do it, but just to keep the weeds and stuff back off the trail. Alright, climbing again. Well, maybe not climbing, I don't know what we're doing. Alright, looks like we're coming up on another feature. Wood hinge. Okay, wood hinge. Looks to be a figure 8 log skinny, about a foot high. Yeah, I ain't gonna ride it. Nope. Not me. Not on this bike anyway. If I had a bike I didn't care a whole lot about, sure, why not? But yeah, my grandson, first time we came up here and rode mountain bikes, he tried to ride this on his Schwinn boundary, and he made it about halfway, and then he went off, and when he went off on the derailleur side and bent his derailleur hanger and broke his derailleur. So yeah, not something I want to do today, walk a bike out. So we'll continue on. Whoops, almost got a tree with the bar there. I don't know whether I wasn't paying very much attention or what. Okay, nice little section here. Some nice speed through there. If I was familiar, I'd have gone faster, but I'm not familiar, and I was afraid I was going to run up on a rock garden or big root in the middle of the trail or something. So I kind of covered the brakes on that one. All right. Looks like they tried to do a little berm there. Not bad. Sign back there said U.S. property, no trespassing. So I'm guessing part of this is included in the Fort Knox Military Reservation, but don't know for sure. All right, there's a little whoop-de-doo. It's not really a jump, but now this might be considered a jump here. I'm not going to jump it. Nope. Rolled it. All right. I don't know what that little road is. I have no idea. We may find out here in a minute. Alright. Well, we're going to go across it. Okay. Oh. Lots of old growth trees in here. Big old growth trees. Yeah. Kind of surprised with a picnic table. Kind of surprised we haven't run across any deer. Especially being the first on the trail. Because we have run into deer here before. And snakes. My grandson ran over a snake one time. It was a big old rat snake. All right. Liking that. On the Axum e-bike today. Really like this bike. Built it from it's a Schwinn Axum from Walmart.com. DP. It is the drop and post version. About $500-600. I think I paid $5.95 or something like that for it, but anyway, then I modified it slightly, put some bling on it, a new fork, that kind of thing, new tires, and then after I built it to be a regular mountain bike, I decided to make it a And it's not that the Axum is bad out of the box, because out of the box, it's probably got the best. It's probably, I don't know who makes the fork on it, but it's probably the best of the coil forks in the Schwinn lineup, for sure. It was smooth. Didn't have any issues with it bottoming. And up the next one. Didn't have any issues with it bottoming. It was I think it's 32 millimeter stanchions. Had lockout and a preload adjust. And to be honest with you, like I said, a fairly decent fork for what it was. I just wanted to build it a little bit, so I did the RockShox TK Silver on it, air fork. Now I will say this about the RockShox fork. Something kicked my wheel and I almost treed with the handlebars. The RockShox Judy TK is a silver TK. It's a good fork, and it does not have the warning that a lot of the forks have, even air forks, about not doing any serious off-roading. They always say something like cross-country use only or something like that. The Judy, okay, I don't know where we're at. Oh, I guess it's over there. Okay, that says Knox Trail Loop. Perimeter trail to your front crosses through this Knox Trail Loop. Loop section perimeter trail is 2,960 feet in length, 2 wooden bridges and 1 cedar log bench. Elevation differential over 40 feet on this trail section. Many poplar, oak, and hickory trees are over 100 feet in height. Enjoy the views. Okay, so I'm guessing that we need to go this way. All right. Yep, green blaze. Anyhow, what I was saying, my other two mountain bikes that I built, the Mongoose Ledge X2 and the Schwinn Boundary, which I still have to say my favorite of all my mountain bikes that I've built, regular mountain bikes, not e-bikes, is the Schwinn Boundary. It just feels right. I don't know how to explain it other than to say you get on it, you ride it, and it just feels right. It fits in every detail. Anyway, those two bikes, I opted to put Sun Tour XCR air forks on them, XCR 32s, and the Sun Tour, in my estimation, the Sun Tour fork feels way better than this RockShox Judy TK. Now the Sun Tour fork does have the disclaimer on it that it's, cross-country use only. But I gotta tell you, it's so smooth. And this RockShox Judy is not that smooth. It has some stiction. It's not as bad as I had a Bucklows fork, was one that I had, and it was stiction to the max. It was pretty bad. It was a coil. It wasn't an air fork either. It was a coil fork, and it had a ton of stiction. This RockShox has some stiction. It's not horrible, but it does have some stiction. The SR Sun Tour XCR 32 airs that I've got on the other two bikes is smooth as silk. and seems to have a much more plush ride, and I've not bottomed it either, so that I'm aware of anyway. It does not have a O-ring on it to gauge the travel, nor does this Judy. The only one that I've got that has a O-ring gauge on it is the Max Light that's on that fat bike. That's an auto roamer, and I have bottomed it. Oh, that was a feature. Cute little features there, log pile. I could have probably done that if I'd have recognized it as a feature before I rode past it. Well, I'm not sure where we're at, but judging from what I'm seeing, we must be fairly that close to the front of the park. All right. But anyway, as far as building an e-bike goes, my experience in mechanics is that I retired from the city government, worked in the water and wastewater field, doing maintenance for most of my tenure at the city, which gave me some really good training on bearings and fits and that sort of thing, as well as electric motors and stuff. So yeah, I do have some skills in that area, but I think anybody with any common sense and can turn a wrench can probably build an e-bike. And I gotta tell you, from the experience that I've had building this one, I mean, I've got over 250 miles on it, and it's been almost completely trouble-free. The only issue that I've ever had was the fact that if you shifted into first gear when I first built it, sometimes, I think it did it twice, would throw the chain off the chain ring up front. But that has not happened since, and I've been in first gear several times since then. What the heck was that? Stick, I guess. It didn't feel like a stick when I hit my leg, but I guess it was, because I'm not missing anything. Okay, on we go. So yeah, anyway. So yeah, it's not too difficult. It takes a little common sense. It takes a little figuring things out, you know, like the issue I had with the crank arms that came with the kit. They were straight crank arms, and worked fine on the drive side. Put the pedal right where you wanted it, but on the non-drive side, it would hit chainstay, which was a no-no. So I had to overcome that. And it wasn't hard, just a trip to the local bike shop and buy a used part. Man, never seen so many spiders. I'm getting inundated with spider webs. But anyway, yeah. And this feels good. Yeah, it does. Even those roots back there felt pretty good. I got back behind the seat. And now because I'm talking, I got spider webs in my mouth, so yum. So anyway, I forgot what I was talking about now. Oh, yeah, building e-bike. All right, nice little bridge there. But I think it's doable, you know, for just about anybody. Man, it turned out to be this turned out to be an excellent bike, and it's not very heavy. I've got the cheap Harbor Freight rack, the one with the 2 arms in the bike. It goes under the top bar. And 1.6 miles, wow. It goes under the top bar and the bike hangs from it. And it's a good, it's rated for, I think, 100 pounds, like total. All right. So I figure if it's rated 100 pounds total, then it should handle. And this bike weighs about 50 pounds, I think, which is a lot less than my fat tire e-bike. My Sonata Roamer weighs about 80 pounds. So yeah, and this one's got way more power, being the mid-drive, because you can use your gears. And I mean, I've pulled some pretty stiff uphills on this. And it just goes right on. I mean, you keep the pedals turning, put a little bit of effort into it, and you're going to go up just about anything. I keep telling people this will almost climb a tree, and I believe it would. Oh, look there, construction barrel. How about that? Like I said, I still don't know where I'm at. This place is easy to get lost in. I gotta sit up a little bit. I've got carpal tunnel in my wrists, and sometimes my hands go to sleep. We've got to wake them up again. All right, here we go. Yeah, see, this is pretty steep right here, and it's just going right up it. All I'm doing is keeping the cranks turning. Pretty much putting a little bit of effort in, but not. I mean, I'm not breathing hard. It's not. It's more fun than anything else. Okay. But yeah, I think anybody can build an e-bike. You got to be careful when you get a Bafang kit. A lot of the plugs from the controller or from the motor to the brakes and stuff like that. You just got to be real careful to make sure you get them lined up. I didn't have any trouble, but I could see where somebody inexperienced would just try to shove them together and bend the pin, because the pins in them are tiny. So I could see that happening. Oh yeah. More mud. I hate mud. I think I've said that 20 times in this video. Don't like the mud. I am lost. I have no idea where I'm at in this park. I thought I did, but I really don't. Don't have a clue. Alright, I got something crawling up me, so I gotta get rid of it. There we go. I got something else crawling on my shoulder. I tell you, I never... That's one thing about going early in the morning is, and especially on a weekday, is you get all spider webs. Alright. Uh-oh. Yeah, that one's got an orange flag on it for a reason. That looks like somebody's pedal strike did a bunch. Alright. This thing keeps taking me directions that I think it's going to turn one way and it turns the other. Man, I am covered in spider webs. Absolutely covered. Oh, turtle. Hello, Mr. Turtle. A pretty good sized box turtle there. Yeah. Alright. Oh, mud hole. Yep. Go around that. Oh, almost got stopped dead in my tracks there. Had roots perfectly spaced where the front and the back wheels hit them at the same time, and man, that almost did me in. Look at here. Homeless shelter. I guess. I don't know. Some type of shelter anyway. With a blanket, but I don't think it would do much good at keeping rain off. Oh, face full again of spider webs. Yep. Alright. Well, I'm hearing traffic, so that's a sign I must be up close to the front. Yep, Wilson Road right there. Alright. Stupid hand's gone to sleep again. Yep, can't feel the brake lever. I reached for the back brake and couldn't feel it. Okay, I'm gonna pull up and stop right up here. Try to clean some of these spider webs off. 3/4 of a mile, it says. Man, I am covered in spider webs. I mean, you could knit a sweater. It is awful. They are all over me. Huh. Crazy. Alright, well now my hands come back, so off we go again. Alright. Here's another spider web. Yeah. Another one. Yep. There's that shelter again. I guess when it was built, it probably would have kept some rain off. Now, one thing this place is notorious for is ticks. So I'm gonna have to check myself out real good when I get out of here. That's another reason I like to have the trail mowed a little bit on each side, is because it keeps you out of the ticks for the most part. Alright. Oh, rooty mess. What a rooty mess. Rock garden. Ha. Gravel garden. Okay. Perimeter straight ahead. Alright. We're bound to be getting close to the end of this perimeter trail. Another spider web across the face. Bambi trail. Okay. And look here. Is this where I think I am? Am I where I think I am? No, I'm not. Okay. Nice little roll down through there. More roots. And more roots. And more roots and more spider webs. Roots and spider webs and roots and spider webs. There's the power line cut. Yeah, we're about done. We are done. Alright. Here we are back to point of beginning, so to speak.